Mr. Drippy, what do you have to say on the current situation? What's up with you, eh? Good insight! Good insight! I must say, you are indeed a very valuable asset in my journey! He is a really good asset, though. He could be funny. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 4 of Ni no Kuni. So, now that we're done with everything that we can do here for right now in the Deep Dark Wood, we're gonna head back to Ding Dong Dell. And I gotta say, though, as we leave this place, look at it. This looks really cool. Like, I noticed it a little bit, but if you look up at the sky, it honestly does look like a sky, but it's actually filled with, like, a whole bunch of leaves and stuff. There's blue in there, and there's sunbeams, like, over there in the distance. It's filled with color, and I love it. Basically, it's just filled with color, and I love. Because this game is beautiful. This game is the most beautiful thing on Earth. Even though Xenoblade is the most beautiful thing on Earth. Haha, can't get me. Alright, so today we're heading on back to Ding Dong Dong, as I like to call it. Because now that we have everything that we need, we can go back. And, oh, did I run into you yet? I believe I have, but I don't think so. I'm gonna check.
Let's do it!
And I think we have before, I'm not really too sure on that. But regardless, I think Rough, I didn't even properly go through that enemy when we first met it, but there it is. There you go. Also, come on, Oliver, dude. Come on. You can go up one more level. It's cool. It's fine. Of course, if you don't want to, that's totally okay. In fact, I might as well gain up a level while I'm at it, because, we gotta do it. We want Oliver, I want Oliver to at least be level 6, Hey! And there it is. Oliver gets to level 6, and thus, he is now stronger. Alright, Ding Dong Dong is over there. So we might as well go over there. Why do I keep talking in the British accent? I have no idea. This game is British. Even though I don't really think so. But anyway, let's head in.
Looks like he's still the worse for wear, huh?
Mr. Drippy, we have to help him.
Right-o, Ollie boy, I better explain how it's done then, innit? First thing you'll need to do is to take the locket Treeface gave you and fill it with the piece of heart our friend is missing.
The piece of heart?
That's right, one of the bits we're all made up of deep down.
The bits we're made up of? I don't understand.
How can I put it? Just give it a go, you'll soon work it out, man. First off, what that guard's missing is a drop of good old-fashioned enthusiasm. Find some and give it to him, and he'll be right as rain.
Okay, but where do I find enthusiasm?
Well now, feast your eyes on that other guard, but there. He's got more get-up and go than a sack of squirrels. If he hasn't got some enthusiasm to spare, I'm a monkey's uncle. Ask nicely, and I'm sure he'll give you a lend of it.
Sure, I'll try my best.
He's got all the good old-fashioned hup-hups and ho-hos. What do the other people have to say, actually? Doesn't look like any of us are going anywhere in the near future. Well, you might rethink that in like 2 seconds. Do you still have to pee? Yes, you do. Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you could do us a favor. I wish I could, I really do, but I'm afraid I can't get this gate open without my colleague's permission. No, it's not that. We just want to borrow some of your enthusiasm. Haha, well, if it's enthusiasm you're after, I got plenty to spare. Take as much as you want. Thank you, sir. Mr. Drippy, how do I get the enthusiasm out of his, heart? Look at the old pages old Treeface gave you for your book, ain't it? That doesn't even make any sense in grammar context. It's a spell called Take Heart you need to cast first. Take Heart, huh? Sure. Doesn't cost MP because it's plot important.
Tidy! Looks like you've got yourself a locket full of enthusiasm. Now, you've just got to give it to our friend over by there.
Okay, here goes.
So we need to give this guard the enthusiasm we got from his friend, huh? That's right, Ollie boy. The spell you'll need this time is Give Heart, ain't it? I know it sounds just like the other one because give and take are practically the same word, but don't get them mixed up, whatever you do. Don't worry, Mr. Drippy. Give Heart is the one for repairing broken hearts. I'll remember that. Now, when you cast Give Heart, you'll need to choose the piece of heart you want to restore from your locket. Of course, you only got the one in there at the moment, so even you can't mess this up. Go on then, give that guard his enthusiasm back. Alright, here goes. Here goes! It's like, that old RPG line that, everyone says. So obviously we can't really mess up, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces that we can collect. However, the only one that we have now is enthusiasm, so let's select that.
Beautiful! It worked!
Neato.
Tidy! Looks like he's back in the land of the living.
What's happening? Where am I?
Well, 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 you're back with us, I see.
Yes, I feel so strange, as if a weight has been lifted from my heart. I feel better.
Thank goodness for that. I was worried about you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't myself. But I'm back now, and ready to work harder than ever.
Well then, these fine people have all come to visit our great kingdom. I think we'd better let them in.
Indeed we had. This way, everybody!
I can't thank you enough, but I'm sure you'll receive your fair share of merit stamps for performing such a heroic feat. Merit stamps? What are those? You mean you helped me without even thinking of the merit stamps you'd earn? You do have a merit stamp card, don't you? They're used to collect stamps awarded for helping those in need. If you don't have one, you should visit Swift Solutions in town and pick one up. Listen to me, rabbiting on. I have to get this gate open. That's what you're waiting for, isn't it? Yes, please, sir. Tidy, we can finally go inside! We're finally here. We're finally in Ding Dong Dell. Yes, indeed. Indeed we are, Ollie boy. There are a few unseen snacks along the way, I'll admit. But all's well that ends well, right? The city's been actually kind of beautiful. And I was going to take you to see old Treeface eventually anyway. Righto, on with the one hunt. The king of this place knows a spell or two. Let's see if he can help us out, shall we? A real-life king? Sure. I guess that means we should head for that big old palace over there, huh? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, as I'm going around this first little square, talking to the people, I am going to let you listen to Ding Dong Dell's music. Because, let's face it, all the town music in this game is so good. I really hope that this girl isn't peeing on the tree, because that is definitely where a bathroom is. But yeah, Ding Dong Dell's music just totally sets the tone for how magical the score is going to be. Again, Joe Hisaishi, he did a whole bunch of Studio Ghibli films, and you can definitely see it here in the music. And speaking of Studio Ghibli...
Turned out nice again, didn't it, Chuck?
Jeepers. It's so different.
Stop staring, man, it's rude.
But look at those goofy clothes.
Goofy? Are you blind? You are the goofy one round these parts.
Huh?
Ah, look at his funny clothes.
Do I really look so strange?
Crikey, we better get you a new outfit before they put you in the zoo. Come on, Ollie boy.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ollie boy, but no matter how trendy they are over there in Motorville, your clothes are just plain out of place over by here. Are they really so strange? But this is all I have. Every single anime and cartoon character in a nutshell. Well, I guess there's only... Well... yeah, we just gotta buy more clothes. There's loads of shops here at Ding Dong Dell, man. One of them must have clothes, isn't it? He really likes saying that a lot. Alright, let's go to a store where we can buy a new outfit. And thankfully, according to the store, it's right over here. Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Alright, let's see what this shop has to say. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you sell clothes from this I mean, do you sell regular clothes? Clothes? Dear. Oh, hoot! I'm afraid we don't have any in stock at the moment. Don't tell us that, man. Have you seen how the boy's dressed? He's a flippin' embarrassment. Shots fired. He's getting funny looks wherever we go. My street cred is in ruins. Whew! A fairy. I used to see your kind here all the time. But I'll bet children these days don't even know who you are. You're telling me kids these days, man. Disrespectful, ignorant, downright rude. They don't know. They don't know. They wouldn't know a fairy if it kicked them in the flippin' shins. Not like you, eh, missus? Now about those clothes. Yes, dear. Whew! Let me think now. Ah, now that I come to think of it, there was a traveler who left a set of clothes here once upon a time. He bought a new outfit, you see, so he left his old one behind. Roughly human-shaped, is it? And cheap, I shouldn't doubt. Tidy, we'll take it. But, Mr. Drippy... Yes, let Drippy make all of the decisions. Oliver has no say in this at all. Yes, he said there were very special clothes, made from fabric woven of the fibers of the sky tree, if I remember rightly. Lovely and comfy, extremely hard-wearing, and lucky to hoot! I think the only problem would be the size. If it's you who is going to wear this outfit, dear, I'll need a few hours to make alterations. It would look huge on you otherwise. Could you come back tomorrow morning? Of course we can, man. How's about that then, Ollie boy? There's lucky. Neato, thank you very much, ma'am. Hoo hoo hoo! Hoot hoot! Yeah, my pleasure, my dear. Toodle hoo for now. Until tomorrow. These puns are never gonna stop. Tomorrow's flippin' ages away, man. I'd like to go and see the king right away, like. But we can't go with it until we got your outfit sorted, ain't it? I guess not. So, what do we do until tomorrow? I know! That guard on the gate said something about us getting some kind of card from a place in town, ain't it? Again, he says that a lot. Something Solutions. I think he said the name of the shop was... the one we just went in. The Houtique. That's the owl one. Was it, Swift Solutions? There's clever you. That's the one. I knew it was some kind of... birds. They're all birds. You reckon? They're just named after what they look like, isn't it? Anyway, let's go over to Swift Solutions, shall we? Yes, indeed we shall. Hey, cat person, hi. What a lovely outfit. Your shirt is a pretty shade of yellow. Thank you! Finally, someone who understands fashion. Someone who finally understands fashion instead of looking at me funny. Yes! So, if you couldn't tell, all these shops that we're going to be seeing throughout this game, they're all going to be named after birds. And until recently, I just noticed that. That is actually kind of amazing. Welcome to Swift Solutions, where those in need come to watch their worries fly away. See what I mean about the birds? And where those who are feeling helpful agree to perform tasks on their behalf. What sort of tasks do you mean, sir? You honestly don't know? Dear me, you really are new to this, aren't you? Well, I shall swallow my amazement and explain. Or rather, I shall do it, because I'm not reading for the Taskmaster here. So this is basically how side quests are going to work. So, according to the picture, Oliver is talking to a lady that has a blue icon above her head. That basically means she has a side quest for him. And whenever you see someone with that blue icon, that means they will have a quest for you. You can also look over at the errand board in each Swift Solution shop to see if you can deal with tasks. There's also bounty hunts, and basically what that means is you just basically, kill a whole bunch of monsters, so that's particularly good. My journal, huh? Okay, I got it. Your journal will also show you how many merit stamps you got. Oh, the gatekeeper mentioned something about those. I, don't think I have one, though. Oh, you don't, do you? Well, that is swiftly remedied. Keep this merit stamp card safe. You'll need it to collect stamps when you complete tasks. Once you've filled up a few cards, you can exchange them for merit awards, which are sure to be useful on your travels. Simply visit the nearest branch of Swift Solutions, hand over the completed cards, and the awards will be yours. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Well, helping people is all about part of saving the world, Ollie boy. But before we make a start on that do-goodery, we need you to get dressed for the job. Now, the Hootenanny said the outfit would be ready tomorrow. Or Hootenanny, whatever. So I reckon our best plan of action is to go and get a good night's sleep down at the Cat's Cradle. Yes, Cat's Cradle. I totally meant to say Cradle and not Cradle. So, that is our introduction to how side quests are going to work. And just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek, yeah, look at that. And tell you what, all these merit rewards, for one thing, are named after Jack. But more importantly, they're actually going to be incredibly useful. Well, except for Jumping Jack, because that will just allow you to jump, even though technically you won't really need to jump for anything, but it's a lot of fun, it says. So, all these rewards are going to be very helpful. Plus, there are a few special rewards that we won't obviously get until later, but, it's cool. It's all good. We're going to be checking out the whole of what the Swift Solutions have to offer later on. Once we're done with all the story progress that we have here. I mean, technically you can do these now, but I'd rather wait until there's a little break in the story before we tackle any side quests. And I gotta appreciate the Xenoblade Chronicles school of, side quest design. Because, well, it does take a few notes out of the Xenoblade Chronicles school of side quest design, so side quests in this game are incredibly helpful, which is very, very cool and very, very good. So in there we got a cake. That will be for our creatures, so that'll be good. Welcome to one of the Cat's Cradle chain of premium inns. We pride ourselves on our practicality and pricing. These are never gonna stop. Alright, so let's stay the night. Besides, we have to. Your customs are always appreciated. Meow. What the heck was that? You look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume? Well, I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns, wherever your travels may take you. We are very proud of our deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much. Look at your wizard's companion. There's something different about it. Ah, there's useful. The memories of all the travelers who stayed here have filled it up back a bit. Gee, I never expected that. I mean, it could have flashed, but it didn't. What the heck not, man? It's a flippin' mighty spell book, ain't it? We best stay at many of these places as we can, eh? I guess so, huh? Yes, indeed. And don't worry about the Wizard's Companion for now. All this is just, all the stuff having to do with the Wizard's Companion, with the exception of spells, is all purely supplementary, and thus it will be getting its own video in due course. Or videos, whatever.
Oliver? Oliver?
Huh? Mom? Mom!
You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver.
Mom? Is this a dream?
You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is.
Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean?
He's someone very important to both of us.
But who is he? And where do I have to go?
It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets.
Mom? Mom! Mom!
Morning, young man. And what a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You slept well, I hope? Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. Well, if you happen to across any other cat's cradle on your travels, be sure to stay with us again. Tom, Mrs., see you soon. Right, Ollie boy? Back to the owl shop, isn't it? Oh, okay. Mom. And also, you can save your progress here too, but we won't. Because this is a recording, and we don't want to mess up anything. Or rather, the recording equipment doesn't want to mess up on itself, because if it does, and we don't do that, bleh. Thank God for the PS3's, multiple save files, because, that would be terrible. That would be absolutely brutal. Alright, so the clothes are ready. Let's head in. The boutique. To see what we have in store. Ho-ho, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Teddy, best try them on, eh, Ollie boy? Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there. I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy! You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Also, voice acting cut out prevention. Then again, if you played the Danganronpa series, you would know about that very much, right? Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? Whew! For those old things? Don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor just by taking them off my hands. Really? You sure? Hoo, hoo, hoo. I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is you pop him back and buy something from time to time. You'll do that for me, won't you, dear? Of course we will. Thanks, missus. There's lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or three. We sure do. And we got our familiar set of clothes that is on... Well, not really on the box art, but it's more like on the back. Now that you got Dapper Duds, we can head up to the palace. Let's go meet the king, huh? Yeah, let's go meet the king, huh? You're not Tommy. You're not Tommy. Alright, so here's what the boutique has in store for you. So basically all just sort of general healing items, general supplies, and whatnot. And here you can buy treats for your familiars. So that'll be very, very good. And we have ingredients. We can't really do anything with ingredients just yet. But make note of ingredients. Definitely do. I'll be seeing you soon. These puns will never end. They will never end as long as you live and as long as I live. But there is one other shop that we can go to at this point. And I believe we might as well do it because, you know, we might as well do it. And right in here is, hello. Quartermaster. I can't even read that. Friend, but I'm not allowed to sell weapons and armor to travelers. You need special permission from the king. Looks like you can't buy anything here yet, but again, make note of this shop for later. Because you definitely do want to keep a whole lot of things in mind for later. Alright, got a loaf of white bread. I don't really know what made me go all steamy like that, but whatever. It's cool. It's fine. It's not really fine because I don't really know how to talk, but whatever. Alright, here we are at the palace. Look at how big and grand this place is. It really does. Again, Studio Ghibli film. How does that even work? How does that even function? Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travelers, I take it? You must be in those clothes. Yes, we come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjesty would be able to replace the one if he were to lose it. What would that aid of his thinking? I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are we gonna do, Mr. Drippy? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. So you think it could have swam all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look at a few ponds just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? It sure can't. Gee, I hope we find the red herring. Yes, indeed. So we might as well go fishing. Let's do some fishing then. And not in the fishing in the traditional sense, no. For we do not have a fishing rod, nor do we have anything else having to do with fishing. Instead, and as always, we gotta follow the little star right there to see where it is. And according to that, it looks like the red herring is somewhere over in that general direction. And this is the place. See that red thing over by there? I reckon I found our fishing friend. You better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is gonna do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Freddy the Fish... They freaking knew. They know. They know of Freddy the Fish, apparently. Alright, so we just gotta jump all the way here. Don't worry, you don't have to do any sort of special button pressing or anything. You just gotta auto jump like you do in the Zelda games. Knickers, he got away! Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. He went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him! I am incredibly happy about being surrounded by a whole bunch of water while on a pole. Yeah, he really is incredibly happy about that. That's just his nature, and that's how happy this game makes me feel. That is really how happy this game makes me feel. Alright, so he went off to the North Palace yet again. Or at least the north part of Ding Dong Dong. But this time he's actually in a little bit of a different direction. According to the map, it's right over here in this place that we have not yet been to. So, let's go over here and travel upwards. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. And right here. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that pile of scarts, shall we? Won't you know, that fish will probably be dead before we even, get a chance to see the king anyway. Yeah. Because, as we know, fish can survive air. And, yeah. So with that, we are done here. We got the red herring, so now we'll be able to see the king. And hopefully we can get ourselves a wand. Next time on Ni no Kuni, we are going to see the king. As I've said a whole bunch of times already. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.